Hi, how's it going? I'm not doing well today. My head hurts, and my eyes hurt, and my neck also hurts a lot. That's pretty normal to me. My head hurts all the time because of the weather, and it's raining today heavily, so I'm not feeling my best. I will probably be squinting the entire video because my eyes hurt when I try to open them wider. I can't. But anyways, my name is Valerie, I am a self-taught digital artist, and today we're doing an art trend challenge that I've been really wanting to do for a while, and that is the Draw Your OC as challenge. In case you're not familiar with it, it's a trend where people draw different versions of their OCs, like as a child, gender bent, as a villain, as a royalty. But first, let me show you and tell you about my OC. There she is. Her name is Lixie. She has anger issues. That's about it. That's about the whole backstory I can give you. I don't have one. I'm sorry, I don't have time to write stories. I'm not a writer. I'm a
Fool.
I thought maybe she works at like customer service or something. McDonald's employee? That would be kind of ironic considering her anger issues. If you have some lore ideas, then leave them in the comments. Something that you think would suit her, because I don't know. And there's also Beck, her friend. Beck stands for Baby Bun and eating cheese because he has cheese sticks growing out of his head. Okay, so I'll be drawing her as a child, gender bent, and as a villain. I don't like the royalty vibe. Disclaimer, I'm not Senda's art. I know it's kind of hard to tell, we look so much alike. But I'm not him, so I cannot sit down and draw 3 drawings in 3 hours in real time, because every single one of my drawings takes me like 20 hours, and there is no way I'm sitting here recording myself draw for 60 hours. And also, I cannot draw sitting up straight. I only draw laying in my bed, like a little iPad baby I am. So I'll be playing time lapses of these drawings right here. I can move my hand like this to pretend like I'm drawing in real time. If that will make you feel more comfortable, I can do that. But yeah, this is just a drawing and talking video. I'll be commenting on some of my drawing decisions that I make in these time lapses, and just yapping about some stuff that has been in my head recently. So make some tea, maybe draw along, eat along. Today's topic of discussion is people on the internet and why they make me mad as an artist. We'll see where this topic goes. Okay, let's roll and rock. So first, let's get started with the child version. Now, I'm not a fan of drawing child characters. I don't know, they always turn out looking not the way I wanted them to look, and it makes me annoyed. A lot of things make me annoyed, actually. Lixie's character is actually partially based on myself. I, too, also indeed have anger issues. There are so many things and people that make me mad, it's crazy. Especially since I began to post on social media. I try not to read comments anymore. They give me some intense anxiety. I'm a very anxious person in general. I mean, I still end up reading them because I want to know what people think. And even though the majority of them, I'd say like 95% of them, are extremely positive, receiving those comments that people actually enjoy what I make and get inspiration from it, that is insane. That is unbelievably cool, and I'm so grateful. Sometimes I read comments and I like, oh my god, people are so nice. They are so unbelievably nice, and they say such kind words to me, and that inspires me to really keep going and keep drawing and creating. Thank you guys. And I wouldn't even say I have gotten any like hate comments either. They're not hateful or mean comments. They're more annoying and stupid. They're the type of comments that you see and you just like,
NANI?
you don't even like know how to respond to them because they're so brain dead. So I don't want to respond to them. I don't normally respond to them because it's pointless. When I stumble on one of those, I just respond to it in my head in a very mean way and move on. I know those are kids. No grown-up person would write comments like that. I hope so. Don't. That's just how I rationalize it in my head to come to terms with it. I just tell myself, those are kids, they're 14 and going through puberty stuff, and I refuse to believe that there are people older than 14 typing that. That's just how I prefer to think about it. They're 14, why would I argue with a child? Right? And that kind of mindset helps a lot, actually. It truly does give a little bit of relief to my anxiety. I haven't figured out how to treat comments quite yet. I don't know how to think about it because I cannot get in the head of a person writing a comment. Maybe because I'm not a comment writer myself. I don't leave comments anywhere almost at all. Maybe I left like 1 or 2 comments on Instagram, but that was not because I wanted to. That was because I was trying every single way to make the algorithm like me and get me out of the shadow ban or whatever that was. So I was kind of trying to be more active on the platform, leaving comments, liking, making stories. I did not like that at all. That's just not how I prefer to use social media. I don't normally do those things. And spoiler alert, that did not work at all. Doesn't change a single thing. Like, I can love a certain drawing or a post I see online and I will stare at it for like 5 minutes straight. I will zoom into it, save it, screenshot it, like it, but I will never write a comment. Why? I don't know. Maybe because I'm such an overthinker, and for me, writing a comment, like compiling a comment, is like writing an exam essay, you know? It's stressful. Basically, writing comments scares me. So I struggle to understand what makes people write comments and what do they expect from, whether that be a negative or a positive comment. If you're the one who writes comments often, then please tell me, like, I'm genuinely interested. When you're writing a comment, what are you thinking? Do you want the creator to see it and like feel a certain way? Because comments definitely make me feel a whole bunch of ways, both positive and negative. Or do you want to express your opinion for other users and commenters to see it and maybe respond to it and discuss it? Maybe you just want the community to see it? Or do you just not think about anything at all and you're not an overthinker like I am, and when you like something you just immediately want to leave a nice comment without thinking about it? Because yeah, I think about it way too much. I realize that it doesn't matter as much to the creator and to like anybody else except me. I'm just like that. But you know, some people don't seem to give a second or even a first thought to what they're commenting. I've seen so many comments that made me think, if that person took extra 2 seconds to just look at my profile, look at what I'm doing, then they would see that I post time lapses for every single one of my drawings before typing out a comment about AI. If you just took these 2 extra seconds to think about it, you would not have to type out that comment. You would no longer need to ask that question or say whatever you wanted to say. It's so simple, but people don't do it. That also upsets me. But again, they're 14. Why would I argue with a child? Speaking of children, here we have a little girlie. I think she looks cool. I didn't like the face at first, but I changed it at the end, so now I'm pretty satisfied with it. I think I could have done something better with Beck because he doesn't really look like a child version of himself. He is kind of already like a child, so I didn't really know how to make him look even more like a baby. I think I could have done something more interesting, but it's cool. It is what it is. Now let's get to making a male version of Lixie, who would be called Lixian. Alexander, but I wanted him to look chill, like he doesn't care, standing there with a bat in his hand. Why a bat? Because to play baseball. Oh, and Beck will have to be girl Beck, not this one. This one is a crime. Being on the internet and having those encounters in the comment section and in the DMs, it really broadens your horizons and helps you grasp on how beautiful and diverse our world really is. It's truly fascinating. The only big thing that didn't really bother me for some reason, as much as it bothered a lot of other people, is the AI and the art thieves and impersonators. I didn't even think that with an account this small I could have those issues in the first place, but apparently yes. There have been several instances of people pretending to be me, posting my art as their own, even scamming people for money, pretending to be me and like taking commissions. Like, that's crazy. What? If you do that, you're pathetic, and I'm truly sorry for you. JKM, actually I hope bad things happen to you. But despite me obviously disliking those kind of people and behavior, I don't really stress about it that much because there's nothing you can do about it. You cannot stop it, you cannot prevent it, you cannot monitor every single platform or forum or social media in the world to, like, I don't know, report those people who impersonate you. That's just pointless, and I have better things to do, like watch anime. Of course, I mean, if you happen to stumble upon someone pretending to be a certain creator, especially a certain artist, reposting their art and especially taking like commissions and scamming people for money, then yeah, reporting that person and telling the people who might be subscribed to that person thinking that this is a real creator would be a great thing to do. Just informing people about that, hey, hey, this is not a real page, they're stealing art and they will probably scam you for money. All the official creators' platforms that they post on are usually all linked in their bios. If a page is not linked in the creator's bio, then that's not their page. For example, I only post here on YouTube, on Instagram, and on Kara occasionally. I don't post anywhere else. I mean, I used to have an ArtStation account. I lost all access to it and I have not been posting for a long time. If I start posting on any other platforms, then I will make sure to link that new platform in my bio as well. And AI, also, I don't see the point of stressing about it. There's not much we can do about it right now, unfortunately. We cannot stop it, that's for sure. And me, as an artist, I'm not against AI. I think it's a mind-blowing technology that has a lot of potential benefits for our future lives, and it's developing so incredibly fast, it's crazy. But the technology itself is not the problem, and people using it are not the problem. The problem is people taking artists' work without their permission, absolutely for free, using it to train AI algorithms, and then using those images without crediting the artist or multiple artists whose work has been used to make those images. Artists who spent years to develop their style and get to that skill level that you are now trying to replicate. That is the problem. Yes, the people who call themselves artists while posting AI art and pretend like they're the ones who made this art are pathetic losers. We all know that. And it's sad to see people falling for that. If you enjoy writing AI prompts and getting funny pictures that you then want to share online, just put an AI tag on it. Just tell people it's AI. I don't really see the problem with that. Especially seeing so many AI prompters claim that AI is also art. But then, if you consider it art, then why are you hiding the fact that it's AI? If you truly think that this is an art form, then be open and proud about it. Why are you acting like you are ashamed of it? Why do you want to make it seem like you actually drew this piece when you actually don't like and don't respect artists and don't want to be one? Think that you're better than that and AI is way superior. Then why are you ashamed of the fact that you are an AI prompter and try to hide it? That's just something I can't seem to understand. You are allowed to have your niche and community do that. Share prompts with each other, exchange ideas, discuss the results you guys get, crediting the artist whose work you used, of course. Why are you trying to pretend to be someone else? It's like if a digital artist posted a digital drawing but was trying to convince people that it was made with watercolor and paper. Why would you do that? What's the point of that? You have your craft and you have your community and you have all the opportunities to be loved and respected within your community by like-minded people who do the same thing that you do. Why are you trying to be a part of a different community with people who do completely different thing than you do? Like, what are you doing here, buddy? I don't know. As I said, people online can be extremely weird and in most cases impossible to prove a point to. It's just sad that people, instead of respecting each other's craft, and working together, choose to fight against each other. It's annoying and stupid. Okay, our boy is done. I recognized that his hands were way too big, way too light. So I had to finish the entire drawing while being extremely annoyed by his humongous hands, specifically the left hand that is in the pocket. But then I went back and liquefied it to look normal. Because looking at those paws made me cringe. Like, what are you grabbing with those, you know? And also, I don't really like his face. I'm not happy with this drawing in general. It could be way better. I don't know what exactly could be better. The girl Beck looks kind of cute, right? Okay, let's move on. The last one is the villain. In my opinion, she had to be the sexy kind of villain, you know? With the impractical, uncomfortable outfit that would make it hard to fight, you know? And the long hair that would make fighting even harder, you know? And what a sexier weapon there is than a katana, you know? Oh, wait. You just wait. You know what I have? Guess what I have. You just guess. This. See that? It's really heavy. You know whose katana this is? Yeah, my friends gave it to me on my birthday. And yes, I have sliced my fingers on it multiple times. Jesus Christ. Now, I know there should be two, obviously. See, this guy has two. Look at that. Awesome. Even this sucker has two, and I don't, because I'm not a cool enough demon slayer, I guess. I'll get there eventually, so I can cut off fingers on both of my hands at the same time. Oh, I almost forgot about an outstanding type of people on the internet. They're one of a kind, truly. I've always seen them in other creators' comment sections, and now that I got into content creation myself, I started coming across those people in my comment section as well. Sometimes people who think that the internet is made for them. What? It just broke. Are you kidding? It just cracked in half. Why would it do that? Look at this. I don't have another one. It just cracked. It was holding my hair for like the past 2 hours. Now it suddenly decided not. Bro broke. Why? I don't want to be like that. My neck will start like sweating in a minute. I made a ponytail. A really bad one, but like what is that? What is this? Where did this come from? It wasn't there when I said that. Okay, what was I on about? People who think that the internet is made specifically for them. I don't really know what to think about those people. Like, I'm not annoyed, I'm not mad, I'm not sad. I'm just like, how do you survive? What's your life like? A person who will see a recipe on TikTok that says carrot soup recipe and will write a comment like, what if I don't like carrots? What if I'm allergic to carrots? Or like see a cake recipe and comment about them not liking cakes or desserts actually. Then don't make the recipe. Why are you commenting that? It's not for you. Don't watch it. Get off the internet. Isolate yourself. You're annoying. Another common statement that you might see in the comment section of literally any video is, why is this even on my feed? Am I supposed to know what this means? Am I supposed to know who this is? No. I've seen a comment under one of my videos, some drawing like that I posted. Am I supposed to know who this character is? No, you're not supposed to know who this character is. Why would you think you're supposed to know that? Or the most insane thing to me is people seeing some creator just filming a video, just going about their day, and people commenting stuff like, I don't really like your hair or like makeup or outfit. I don't really think you should wear that. Please don't wear it anymore. Nani? Or just like something like, I don't think you should film that. I don't find it that interesting. Like, are you out of your mind? You have to be absolutely insane to comment stuff like that and think that you're fine. No, you're not. Please go touch grass, go outside, go talk to people. You're not okay. You're way too online because this is not healthy. This is not okay. Just because it is called a For You page doesn't mean that everything you see there has been custom made specifically for you. Like, are you crazy? If you don't like a certain style of video, a certain format, or maybe the creator themselves, whatever this is, their style, their hair, their voice, their humor, their editing style, whatever it is, you know what you should do? You know what normal people do when they don't feel like a certain channel or a certain content is really for them? Not go in the comments section and tell the creator how they should change themselves and their content to suit your refined taste. That's not what normal people do. Just click off this video and go watch a different video on a different channel with a different format that you enjoy more. You're probably thinking it cannot be this simple. It is this simple. Life is actually really simple, and you can make life way simpler for you and for people around you just by not being a dick about everything. When I'm watching a certain creator, and I'm on YouTube a lot, I have a lot of my favorite creators, and I watch those people because I love those people and I respect those people, and when I get a piece of content from that creator, I'm nothing but just grateful. Like, thank you for putting in your best time and effort to give me this beautiful piece of entertainment today. And never in my right mind would I ever demand the creator to do something. Oh, I don't like this, change this. You're not a fan. If you're a fan, then you support their decisions and you wish the best for them. If you're a fan of somebody, you just want them to be happy. They will change their hairstyle if they choose so. They will change their fashion style if they choose so. You have no say in that. So like, some people say, oh, but like, I'm donating to you. I bought your merch, or I'm your loyal Patreon. You could donate $1 billion and the creator still does not owe you anything. That was your voluntary decision. Internet is not made for you. People who make content do not make this content specifically for you. I only have one question. I don't really remember what it was. Who asked that? The question was, who asked? If a creator is making like a poll or asking in the video, let me know what you think about my outfit, this format, or this video. Write your suggestions on what I should or shouldn't do. Then yeah, sure, leave your opinions if you have something to say. But even if a creator is asking your opinion, it is not an invitation for insults or being mean. But they asked. I'm just being honest. Grow up. Don't try to justify it. It's not that hard to be a decent person, and you're not being one. Actually, I can say whatever I want. They're putting this stuff online, therefore, I can comment whatever I think about it. That's freedom of speech. I'm allowed to have an opinion. Oh, you can say anything these days. Meanwhile, those people leave the most mean, uncalled for, straight up bullying comments. If you're at a point in your life where you're trying to justify being mean to people and bringing people down and criticizing them for no reason, then you have to probably reconsider something. Get off the internet and go to therapy. That's the only advice I can give you. Being mean is not a personality trait. Those are some deep-rooted psychological issues. If you get enjoyment out of being mean to people, you're an SPL, a sad, pathetic loser. You know who's not an SPL? Her. Look at her. She turned out so good. I love it. Yes, her face doesn't look like my OC at all. I cannot draw the same face twice. I've talked about this previously on this channel. It's a problem. Oh, and here I forgot about Beck. I just did not include him. But whatever, she still looks great in my opinion. What do you think? What do you think of all three versions actually? Let's see. Here's the kid, here is the boy, and here's the baddie. I think that's a success. It was really fun. And I had fun talking to you. I'm kind of tired of talking. My head actually doesn't hurt as much anymore. Thank you for joining me on this yap session. We talked about some interesting topics today. Tell me your thoughts. I love talking. I can literally talk all day. It's like therapy to me. And as you can see, it worked. My headache is healed. Now I feel great. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, press like, subscribe. You can check out my art on Instagram, Kara, or here on YouTube Shorts. Good night, good day, goodbye. You can see it doesn't really click when it closes. It's kind of loose. So I was holding it like this and it just started sliding out the entire blade across all my fingers. Don't hold a katana right here. I think that's an unnecessary life lesson because no one except me would fucking ever do that. Yeah. So now bye.